misunderstood conversation.
That was a delay.
Welcome, welcome. Repeat myself again. What's happening, everybody? Misunderstood conversation. We got my man right here.
Bitchassness, sir, one and only.
Hottest host, T-Real.
I mean, you and
Absolutely.
you said baby now.
And of course me.
Cool, same shit. Making money.
It was cool.
It was great.
Saturday was cool. We went bowling or whatever.
Yep.
And then we had to show our support.
Yep.
Show our support because we had to support our sisters who did their thing.
Absolutely.
At the BBW strip party or whatever.
We did.
For a while.
Oh,
so
y'all got on the so y'all got on the mic and shit.
We had a lot of fun, bro. We had a lot of fun there. Shout out to those ladies that did their thing. I would definitely tell you, your opinion will change if you had went. You will definitely be like.
You think so? I'm saying.
They put on a hell of a show, bro.
It
was a hell of a show. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
It was a decent show.
Well, I mean, that ain't bad then. That ain't bad at all. If you really enjoyed yourself, that ain't bad.
Yeah. Shout out to baby girl in the Adidas. We appreciate your effort too.
In the Adidas.
Them Adidas that you was talking about.
Oh no, them forces she had on.
Oh.
Yeah, shouts out to Shorty with the all white forces.
She wasn't part of the show, but she was trying to put on a show herself.
With the all white forces. And
so she was just a spectator, huh?
With the dirty Victoria's Secret draws.
Damn.
Hey, she had these baggy ass jeans. Oh my god.
Damn.
I was on the fucking
dirty Victoria's Secret draws.
And she chased my nigga around that bitch the whole night. Hey, look. The nigga was standing there, dog. She did some kind of little crazy ass shit. The nigga was standing right there on the wall, right? She walked to the nigga like this and tried to throw that big ass forces up in the air. I said, boy, nigga, I said, you better duck.
So she wear a size 11 and shit?
You better get the fuck away from my hand.
She wear a size 11?
And the nigga walked off. She came back over there looking for her. She was looking sad. The nigga was over there talking and she just looked over and she saw her. She was like, and marched off in them big ass forces. Boy, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, her Air Force Ones.
Oh, she stumped in them motherfuckers.
She can't do nothing but stump. They was that big. Shit. She can't do nothing but stump.
Honestly, it really was. It was fun. It was different.
Definitely. If you online right now, shut the live.
And I saw some niggas in there that talk all this shit about how they don't like big girls and shit. Oh, them niggas was in that motherfucker, boy.
What up, Rodney? What's the word, sir?
Fuck me all the way up. Them niggas was in that bitch.
But she said that.
She did say that.
Candace, what's going on? She did. She said, you'll be surprised who in her. Even the ones who closeted like us, but talk about us, they'll be there.
Closet like us.
Closet like us. Yeah.
Closet like.
It's a real thing, man.
You niggas closet like BBWs. That shit was fucking fun.
Like I said, I think it's
And they threw a lot of money. They threw a lot of money.
Oh,
when I say a lot of money.
Thanks.
They was walking out of there like it was Christmas time. See you later.
So they,
but
happy they really go buy their
yeah, you know them people that
kids
when you work at a job and they get off at 4:30 and you gotta stay there to 7 or 8. Them people who be high fiving, all right, see you tomorrow. They be so excited to leave, but you gotta do a whole nother hour or 4 in that motherfucker. That's how they was looking.
It's like it's payday.
Yeah,
that's payday. Happy leaving that motherfucker.
It
was Friday, They like fuck it. It's Friday, payday.
They was like shit.
Payday Friday.
They made that moon, man.
That's
What's
good.
up, Angel? What's the word? She said so true. It do be some closet BBW love.
The BBW lovers.
Love it.
They
definitely
did. They really did.
I would like to see one of their inboxes. Just one of the dancers' inboxes, just to see what it's like. Cause I bet you any money that there's some niggas that you
just like strippers period.
No.
Now honestly, It was one. She didn't have no stomach at all. She was just.
She might not have been. Well, she is classified as a BBW, but
Yeah,
that's what we call thick, though.
She stood about like 6'1", 6'2".
That's what we call thick.
She was an amp. No.
She was
no 6'1".
No, the real.
6'1". That's tall as fuck.
The real dark one.
Oh, okay.
One of them was like 6'1". The other one was taller than 6'1".
Yeah, that motherfucker was like 6'6". Walking around.
Man, it was some girl 6'6", bro.
Bruh, she was tall as a motherfucker. Hey,
6'6", dog.
I'm 6'2".
Hey, look.
She was.
Hey, let me tell you how
I
ignorant this
looked up
nigga
to
is.
her.
Hey, look. She was walking around and she ain't had shit on. That nigga said, boy, if you hit me with one of them titties, I'ma fall out.
Hell nah.
Bruh, she had.
And she didn't have no stomach either, though. That was the thing.
She didn't.
It was two of them that didn't have no stomach at all, and they were just considered BBW.
Just cause
the one was
like big women
one,
is tall.
she was thick as a motherfucker. She had this little brown caramel ass skin. She was thick as a brick, boy. So I was like, God damn. I was scratching my motherfucking head. I was like, this thing fuck.
Another one who had when I say 60% of her body was booty, I'm not lying. 60% of her body was booty.
Damn.
The rest was just eyes, neck, glasses.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Gorgeous.
I guess I missed out.
You did, man. You should have went. Next time, answer the phone.
You answered the text, but then didn't answer the phone.
Bro, I went to sleep right after the text.
Nah, you knew what the fuck I wanted.
No, I did not. I actually did not.
That nigga knew what the fuck I was talking
Nah,
about.
bro, you already had said where I was going, and I said, all right. I mean, but then that was it.
My boy Rodney said it doesn't matter if it's any woman really, because folks think of their shortcomings, but their inboxes stay popping. I feel you on that.
I think all females.
Your box be pop. Fuck yeah. That motherfucker stay lit. Every time they open that app, they get a red dot at the top of that motherfucker.
My girl Nate said secret chubby chaser, shaking my head. Ain't nothing wrong with a little biscuit and gravy.
Wow.
Girl, you better know it.
Hell nah.
As long as it ain't got
I think we the same height.
in them gravy
I think we the same height. You got something going there, girl. You better watch it.
Oh, girl.
I'm saying she like 6'2". What it do? I am 6'2".
Nigga, you ain't no fucking 6'2".
I am 6'2".
With the platform shoes, nigga?
No, I'm 6'2".
When you stand on your purse, what, nigga?
I knew you was waiting on that. We gonna get into that later. I wore it for a reason.
Ah, shit. That nigga said, yeah, when you stand on your purse.
We definitely gonna go into that.
I just like to say,
Ah, shit, bro.
You gotta have thick skin to be on this couch, because if you don't,
Hey, you ain't gonna come back.
you gonna leave with your feelings hurt. So.
Yeah, you gonna come back.
Cause he gonna talk about the shirt I had on wrapped around my waist or whatever.
I ain't even
Oh, tell on yourself. Oh, you did that? Oh, that was corny.
You gonna try to pull an 8 Mile on me.
Nah, that's definitely Poindexter. Yeah.
We gonna get into that.
Yeah, nigga. What the hell made you do that, nigga?
I just felt like doing it. It went with the Von Schway.
We gonna get there.
Man.
But he said some fucked up shit.
He tried new shit, huh?
Yeah, I was trying new shit.
Yeah, okay.
Toy said, let my bestie tell her she ain't never had a problem with pulling a man she wanted to mess with. I'm assuming
you a
talking
woman
about Ken. Who was Ken? Ken is
you a woman, so shit.
I don't know who fucking
Kendra is definitely a BBW. She's a cutie pie too. So shout out to Toy, Kendra, definitely.
It benefits him.
Nate said she's 6 feet.
Yeah, she's a tall chick.
So today we talking about bitch assness.
You bitch ass niggas.
What he said?
In an Uncle Rucker's voice.
Punk ass, pussy ass, trick ass, no good.
We gonna be talking about what a bitch ass action is and niggas who suffer from bitch assness. There are some out there that definitely suffer from. Mama, don't listen to this episode either. Definitely
you tell your parents not to listen
I
to
have
this
to
episode.
tell my daddy. My mama don't know me like that.
Pops, call your bastard son on his phone right now.
Let's not do that, Pop. Let's not do that. Pop, let's not call me. My bastard son.
Call your bastard son and talk to this nigga.
Hey man, he makes me the man I am, the great man y'all see before you. So look, we talking about bitch assness. Cause you are his bastard son. Exactly. And I want to talk about What acts of bitch-assness have you noticed in like just the past year? Because I know you have one. I'm starting with you because I know in the clubs you've seen a lot of.
I seen that motherfucking back door and shit.
What's a back door?
Like, well, you know, I mean, that's the shit where, okay, well, motherfucker might be knowing you hollering at a chick, but then they shake your hand, all that shit, all of it, like talk, like you know what I'm saying, shake your hand, but then you hear from the chick, oh yeah, he
shot his shot.
He shot his shot. Hey, and he wasn't talking too good about you either. But then the next time you see the nigga, that nigga, what's up, nigga? What's up, bro? What's up with it? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. That shit dead, like dead. That shit is so corny, bro. Like the way I was raised, nigga, if you would basically would get your ass whooped for doing shit like that, like straight up. You would get your ass whooped for some shit like that, straight up. But you know, most of us can't take an ass whooping, so he ain't. It is what it is.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Ain't nobody fighting, so
ain't nobody fighting.
I had to make it. It ain't worth it to me like that. So, but I don't like that sucker. It's sucker shit to me. Like that shit trash.
I'm here. What's going on, Ty?
Yeah, that shit trash.
I know. The Dr. Tyrone got asked bitch-assness that he gonna address. I know he do.
Man, I seen a lot of bitch-asses on all aspects. From a coaching aspect.
See? Yeah.
From niggas trying to holler at other niggas' hoes. From niggas trying to backdoor niggas for jobs.
Yeah.
That's a real bitch-ass.
Yeah.
I done seen so much bitch-assness.
Yeah.
And I go down the line. From the coaching aspect of bitch-ass. I've seen a lot of coaches backdoor other coaches to either get their players or just to get a plug that they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And niggas will backdoor the fuck out of you. Literally. I've seen niggas pillow talk to bitches just so they can get some motherfucking pussy.
Yeah.
But what they fail to realize is the bitch is gonna call one of us and tell us everything that the
That's
nigga
what I'm
said
saying.
to her.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta understand that, fellas. Whenever you pillow talk to a female, the nigga you pillow talking about to her, and she know that nigga, she's gonna come back and tell him. You wanna know why? Because she sees the bitch assness in you right there.
Most definitely.
You gotta understand
You have disqualified yourself.
The shit that you do when you talk about another nigga to another female.
Shit trash.
She think you a bitch soon as you do that shit. She says this nigga got.
She basically gonna say, yeah, that's what she gonna say.
This nigga got bitch ass.
That's what she gonna say.
So now you.
She gonna listen to you. She gonna act like she in tune to the conversation.
I call it hoe talking.
Yes, so yeah.
You hoe talking. That's what I call it. I call it hoe talking.
Call it how you see it, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Call it how you see it.
This the loud one, so
yeah.
I gotta keep it down.
Yeah.
And even with motherfuckers backdooring motherfuckers for jobs and shit. I've seen
That's
that.
my pet peeve.
I've seen that over the years.
That's my pet peeve.
I remember, and I take it all the way back in the day when niggas used to work at MCI. So, hey nigga, we working at MCI, right?
Right.
So, it was this one guy, and he was like a suit.
Yep.
And the nigga that was in our pod wanted his job. So now MCI used to send messages to everybody's computer or whatever. You can go in there and change the message if you want to. You see what I'm saying? You can go change the message so when they come back to the computer, they just see what was right there. It wasn't all high tech like it was now.
Right.
So the nigga, he had been on that shit for a long time. Like, man, I want this promotion, but they already got all the suits and they said that. So the nigga went to the motherfucking computer where the message was at, deleted the fucking message, and we all sitting right there. And the nigga said, clock out, turn in your badge, you fired. Dude came back to the computer. He sat his ass down. He looked at it.
So he wrote that so everybody could see it.
Yeah. He said, man, that's fucked up. Dude sat
fucked up,
dude
yeah.
sat right back there. Cause, all right, so it was the pod, and then you had the soup desk right there. Now, granted, we young. Everybody in there young. Even the soup young. You know, we.
You say MCI, everybody know you.
You young. MCI?
Yeah.
Shit. So, nigga sat down. He said, man, that's fucked up. I'm looking, and so everybody in here, we know it. We thinking it's a joke. So we just laughing and shit. He said, them niggas could have called me. We like, Alright, so he finna go to the front desk and see what's up. The nigga walked over there, clocked out, turned his badge in, and left. Never came back, bro. Never came back. And guess who got promoted? Fuck nah, they promoted the little chick that was in our pod over him. And so it was fucked up because we knew this shit, like we didn't know Buddy personally. I didn't know him personally, so you know it wasn't shit I can say to him. I'm like, that's fucked up, and I'm looking at dude like that's some hoe ass shit you done did. So I like whatever. Years later,
only because he didn't want dude to
years later I saw
get the
old
job,
boy at
bro.
the
Like
gas
that's
station.
trash.
Wait, years later I saw old boy at the gas station, right? The niggas come to me, he's like, damn T. I said, yeah, what's happening? He's like, nigga, remember me so and so from MCI, nigga, you know? And I was like, oh, what's poppin', you know?
Right.
Then he was like, man, I still think that's fucked up how them motherfuckers fired me at MCI. They wasn't shit for that shit. And I just was like, I couldn't even say nothing, man. I was just like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Yeah, that nigga was mad.
Bitch ass nigga shit though.
Bro,
yeah, it was.
Bitch ass nigga
so
shit.
for me, the bitch ass
It was.
nigga,
It was.
the bitch assness applies to the niggas who be out here in the clubs who sit up there, slap my hand, and then turn around and try to snitch and weasel me out of some club,
A job,
deal,
mm-hmm.
anything. Like when I see that shit, I mean, I smile because that shit don't bother me. That shit comes with the territory. But the snakes that sit up there,
No, it don't come with the territory.
Bro,
nigga.
yes it do. If you in any
You
form,
nicer to me, man.
Bro, motherfucker don't. Nigga, don't give me no 5 if you want my motherfucker. Nah,
right.
nigga.
You can.
Hey, ain't no don't give me no motherfucking 5, nigga. Like,
no
bro.
matter what you say.
that, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but nigga, I ain't even. Once I know it, then I'm gonna treat your ass a whole different way, nigga.
I mean, you can do that. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to do that, but what I am saying is, it's gonna be there. No matter who you
That's understood.
tomorrow,
But
it's gonna be a new nigga. And the day after that, it's gonna be a new nigga.
Let me say something. See, that's the issue right there. For one, sometimes when y'all know niggas on that shit, sometimes you gotta say something to the niggas about that shit. And then you gotta let them know that you ain't fucking with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. Like,
I do that, but at the same time, you can't give all that any energy at all.
It ain't giving
for real.
It ain't
After you say your
energy.
point,
then go on about your
go
business.
on about your business. Because honestly,
you talking about after who said that point? You telling him?
Once I've addressed it, it's
But
no
yeah, it's
point
over
in
with.
saying
So now
no
they
point
know.
in me. But that's my thing. But
now they know.
if I do that all the time, I'd be doing it 24/7.
No, you wouldn't. Want me to tell you why? Want me to tell you why I know you wouldn't? Because first of all, the word is gonna get out is soon as a nigga do that, nigga T-Rail gonna say something to my ass about that shit. Now, some niggas ain't got the whole some niggas ain't got that in their heart to sit there and be like, shit, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna do it anyway type shit. The ones that know you gonna say something to their ass, they ain't gonna do it because they gonna think twice about it because they don't know how you gonna react to it.
They gon' okay, well it's documented how I react. It's well documented. But my thing is, if I did it all the time, it's a waste of my energy.
Then you be looked at as a certain type of way. Yeah.
The fact that them niggas do it anyway, they sit up there, they'll slap my hand, and they'll go around and be like, oh, you know, T-Real on blah, 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 blah. You might not want that element in your club. Bruh, what? Because you so mad. You so mad.
That shit trash, bro.
They would look at me because I definitely
trash, dog.
Party and move. That's my gift.
That's trash.
I get inside people's spirits and minds and be like, let's move.
It's just a
shake that off. Yeah. You got a hard week, ladies. Shake that ass off. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Your focus is Instagram. Oh, I'ma holler at this chick right here. So because you can't do it because I'm in here working and because I actually am good at what I do, you hate them.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck said,
bruh,
something you don't want that element in your club, bruh?
Nigga. Who said that shit,
bro? Oh my God.
Who said it?
Bro, they don't even exist anymore. So it's pointless for me to say their name because you wouldn't even remember them.
No, they
I promise
nigga, you don't exist.
I mean,
who the fuck
nigga, I done had niggas. Let me tell you, I done had niggas run around the club hiding the mic so I can't get up.
Right. I mean, that's okay. That was like you said. That was back in the day.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah. But
I'm talking about niggas would hide the mic so I couldn't get on, and they would run around the entire club so I could never even get on.
Yeah, that's the bullshit.
I've had niggas go in and try to undercut me for pricing. Yeah, he do it for that, but you know that's overpriced. I work
and you know, and they gonna do that. They gonna do that sucker shit too. They gonna do that sucker shit.
So if I react to one, I'd have to react to them all. So sometimes if it's a nigga that slapped my hand and I know you and I've known you and you doing it, I'm gonna address you. But if you just one of these cats who just come up, yeah, I'm so and so, blah 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 blah. I like what you do, and you turn around and you
man, look, whoever.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying you turn around and go.
If the club on the bite on it, or the promoter bite on it,
bruh,
y'all some sucker ass niggas too.
They cheat.
Y'all some sucker ass niggas too. So it don't even matter. Like, oh, one fella, oh, well, let me, shit, you know, he charging you that, but shit, nigga, I'll get it rocking in here for a little bit of nothing. Like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, the club on the bottom on that, promoter bite on that, nigga, I'm done. Hey, it's a wrap for you too, nigga. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's just the realization of the shit.
Straight up. Especially if I'm, okay, well, shit, like I said, it's business, but then it's a certain way about it. You know, it's certain, how it go. Like, nah, man, that shit dead. And people don't respect that shit. And that be the fucked up thing. Right. Like, niggas don't understand it. Like, okay, well, if you.
It's just that, though. It don't stop just there, because.
Hey, what you talking about? Cause like, laugh my ass off. How are you protective of the girl you're only flirting with? You shouldn't be surprised.
You're not the only guy who has talked to the girl in the club.
Right. What you talking about?
Oh, yeah, she.
That's right. It is right.
Write me up under the end.
That's right.
That's another writing.
Yeah.
My bad.
But who's protected? Ain't nobody protected.
No, he's talking about the dude who's snitching and telling.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
He's protected.
Yeah.
So you attempting to do it and you being protective of her. But that's happening. I've seen some cats who literally are getting a ride to the club with the girl and the dude that he hating on from the back seat. He hating while he getting a ride. The same ride that the female's getting. And when the dude say, all right, I'm finna go get some gas, and he get out the car,
he telling the chick.
You know that nigga fuck with blah 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 too, don't you? I'm just saying, like,
what?
And I'm just looking out for your
boy.
Boy, I've heard, man.
But see, the problem is this, and this is how a lot of
sucker ass world, bro.
But this is how a lot of females
sucker ass society
in the wind, and they caught up. They end up getting hurt too because
that's the thing.
They're messing with a lot of bitch ass niggas.
They are,
and the problem is this: that they don't know how to
decipher
what's real and what's not when they dealing with a chick.
Absolutely.
And you gotta understand that if you just smashing her, and it ain't nothing more than that, and she ain't made it nothing more than that either, and it's like shit, she got other shit, and you know she got other motherfuckers. You gotta know that you gotta play your role, nigga. If you cool with being a side dick, that's what it is.
Be
that and go on about your motherfucking business. But the problem is, and sometimes it's on some of you females
emotional
too.
Ass niggas.
But wait, sometimes it's on some of you females too, because you'll make a nigga think that he's the only one. In reality, you got
some other shit going on. Exactly.
That's the females got bitch assness too when it comes to honesty.
But
they got bitch assness. No.
Well,
they got bitch assness too when it comes
but you
to
know that, that woman.
Don't. Do not.
Bro, you know how that's gonna go, bro. Stop it. No, man, no. You can't know. Bro, no, bro. No. You can't do that. You know what's coming from a woman, bro.
Do not start.
No, nigga. Fuck that.
Not what we do.
You can't put them in that category, bro. They, you know how they coming.
How you?
Bro, you know how women coming, dog.
Do not start.
What's no? Women do this all day. Come on, bro.
We not separating them.
Man, okay, nigga. You said women got bitch ass niggas. I said, well, you should have knew better.
Oh my God, this dude. What? He said
you should have knew better, nigga. That's your fault for sick, though. You should know how that's going, nigga.
We're supposed to treat people like they equal.
Man,
we supposed
nigga. Okay.
Hey, now you just sound like
yeah, all right. I ain't finna tell. I'm not finna tell them what they want to hear. Fuck that.
No. I ain't saying I'm saying what neither one of you niggas is saying.
But they different than us.
What you sound like right now? You sound like you trying to get some brownie points.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm being honest. What I'm saying is, if we hold them to the same level of standards, they suffer from bitch assness when they do their bitch ass shit too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it. I'm not like this nigga. You should have known that. I'm not doing it.
You should know better, nigga.
Cut me off when I was let me finish real quick. Females do that shit too. But on the, and that's when some niggas start tripping. But at the same time, I feel like men shouldn't be so fucking sensitive when it comes to situations like that.
Because you have to learn.
You say niggas shouldn't be so sensitive when it comes to dealing with a woman that's do what you just said. Your example.
Yeah, like nigga.
I mean, but you do gotta learn that. You gotta go through it. You gotta go through it.
Exactly. You can't. That's like just saying you walk on the job and you supposed to have a hard day your first day. Why?
Nah.
Why?
But this is what I'm saying. Listen.
All right.
This is what I'm saying. There is a certain level of sensitivity that you should go to, man. When it get to the point where you're that sensitive because she done cheated on you or she done did whatever the case may be, and now you feel like you need to go hurt her, that's a fucking problem. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's a whole different,
That's what I was saying, though.
Switch gears.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It should never. You should never be that damn sensitive. Like, god damn.
That's fun and games. We started with fun and games.
Yeah, I started with fun and games, but that's where I was going with it.
So so look.
Okay.
When it comes to these like domestic violence killings and domestic violence that happens in the relationships that are in the inner city, we understand that that's sensitive subject matter. So before we like dive into it, just understand that we never advocate that. Never do we advocate.
I definitely ain't pushing that.
Never.
That's too serious.
When it comes to
that's too serious.
those people that are doing it, there are some people who are just, in my opinion, that are just literally born that way.
But I know niggas.
You think so?
There are some people that are literally just wired
sometimes
that way.
I feel like this though.
I'm not saying that they had no circumstances that created it, but there are some people who are wired that way, that are wired without the sense of empathy, sympathy, and they are really just attack dogs, waiting for opportunity.
I just think that it's one of those. It's kind of like everything else. It's like they surround us as when they from you.
This is what
like what you mean. Like okay,
this is
you
what
get.
I feel like with niggas like that. So most of the time, niggas like that, they only hit on females. 100%.
They don't. They ain't been hit no. Yeah.
They only hit on females.
And they ain't been a fight. They gonna go get a gun.
So I feel like this. Every nigga that do that shit, they get out in their feelings or whatever. Oh, whatever the case may be, and the only thing they know is to hit our motherfucking ass. I feel like they hoes. Why? Because they don't hit niggas like that. I've seen niggas that'll sit there and hit a female but won't put their hand on a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Them are hoes. All them niggas are bitches. All of them. Because the first thing they gonna do, they gonna get mad at her, or if a nigga say something to them, they ain't gonna say shit back.
No, they gonna sit back and they gonna say, bro, what's your problem? That's what they gonna say. They gonna say, bro, what's your problem? Don't get me wrong.
Nigga, your bitch ass.
Don't get me wrong. There are some niggas who will put their hands on both.
Yeah, some of them
will put their hands on both.
Yeah,
they have no problem with hitting a female or a nigga.
But most of the time, the motherfuckers that do that, she done clocked that nigga in his jaw before too, and he like, you ain't finna hit me no motherfucker.
But see, okay, there's where I'm talking about equal bitch-assness opportunity.
Talking about with the women?
Females who hit niggas because they feel like they should hit niggas is a problem.
They not in tune, man. Look.
Bruh, bitch, don't hit me. I'm just saying.
Hey, dog, they don't understand. No, you don't understand, bro. Like,
but don't fucking put your motherfucking hands
your reflexes will fuck somebody up, man.
Like 100%.
He said, hey, bitch. That nigga said, hey, bitch, hold up. Before we finish, hey, bitch, don't hit me.
Y'all fucking ignorant. I can't say shit around you niggas, dog.
That nigga said, hold up, before we finish. Hey, hold on, let me get something clear. Bitch, don't hit me. Oh, shit. That nigga said, hold up.
Man, I play a lot.
Oh, shit.
Don't hit me. I'm telling you now.
Oh, no, bro.
Look, I feel that. Keep your hands to yourself.
Nah, man. I tell you a lot of women that like they don't understand what a man reflexes do to them. Like it's crazy, and then you be looking crazy because you did the first situation. You swung on a man, and you got to learn how to control your emotions just like he got to learn how to control his.
Like I said, before I make my response, what do y'all mean by sensitive? Now, Matt is right about women not being able to have made you mean by sensitive. Okay.
You want to go first or you want me?
You go ahead, because I'm quite sure we might be on a different
Same.
line.
All right,
We might
so
be on a different line.
what I mean by sensitive, Matt, is this. All right. First off, as a man, there is a level that I feel you should not cross when it comes with dealing with women in the first place. All right. Now I understand you might get upset about some shit that she's done, or you might get upset. All in all, off some shit that she done. But there's a line that you should never cross because you're that mad off of an action that she has performed, to where you feel like you gotta go ahead off the deep end and put your fucking hands on her.
That's what you mean by sensitive.
That's what I mean by sensitive.
Yeah.
You know? And then another part of sensitive is the niggas that sit there. I'm not gonna even say that because I don't even like calling men that. The other men who sit there and feel as if they need to go ahead and for them to get in good with a female, talk shit about another man. That is a big ass sign of sensitivity to me. Why? Because you allowing yourself to act like a hoe to get another female. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so yeah,
Bitch ass niggas.
So I figured we'd be on a different line. So for me, the first statement he made, the full statement, is correct. If you get to a point where you feel like you don't put your hands on it, you definitely don't need to be. Like, if you get to a point where you feel like you don't put your hands on somebody, you don't need to be dealing with them anyway. Like, in any capacity. If you ever feel like it's getting to a point where you're going to get violent, don't be around. Go. Second thing with sensitivity. There are some people who can't take this in general.
I think that's most men.
One, never should you engage in back and forth. You say your statement, they say their statement, that's the end. But the minute you get to doing this, and I had to learn this the hard way, you've already lost disrespect.
Don't even, you already.
Because now you're on equal footing with them. This is bad. Never do this. The other thing is, when it comes to sensitivity, you got to be able to take what somebody tells you. You got to be able to take it on the chin, straight up. You cannot sit up there and think that you can be overly critical of somebody or criticize somebody and they can't criticize you back. Because 9 times out of 10, if you are trying to convey a message or a feeling or emotion that someone is making you feel, they have a retort or a response and you're going to hear it back anyway. So because you're going to hear it back, you need to be able to be receptive to what they're saying. Otherwise, that dialogue is just y'all running y'all mouths and there's nothing.
And ain't nothing getting solved.
Nothing being gained.
All right, so Rodney replied back. He said the best way to combat both of those is to set boundaries and check in on one another. Talk about the feelings for one another have gotten stronger, or if they're okay with the current relationship dynamic, that's men and women.
I agree with that.
All right, and to piggyback off what he said, it should never be this.
Never.
All right, I feel like this as a man, I'm going to say what I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Either you got a rebuttal or you've went before me and you said what you had to say. And then now, once both have said what they had to say, now it's solution time. It's solution time. If neither one have a solution at the moment, hey, you better go figure one out. Or shit, before you even come to me with all this, make sure you got a solution behind it. So when you tell me, tell me how you feel about this, and then you say, well, this is my solution for it, and I can say, oh, this is how I feel about it. This is my solution too. Then we all good.
Yeah, I got 2 different solutions.
And Chrissy, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. She said you must have had a flashback.
Wasn't no flashback, because ain't no woman that put their hands on me, but Chrissy, shut the fuck up.
That's it. Oh my God.
Hey!
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Hey.
It is a difference between talking to a motherfucker and talking at a motherfucker.
Exactly.
And that's the thing.
And I tell everybody.
And a lot of women, okay. Women do that shit.
Who is that?
Shit all the time.
Oh, is that my favorite post lady? Hey, that's my favorite post lady. That's my favorite post lady too. Is that the illest nigga from the Bronx? Girl, is you about it, what's happening?
I'm gonna call you back. Don't come here disturbing our peace.
Lead up, what's happening?
Put on some lashes and shit. Now you can be ready.
Oh shit.
Let me in. Quit talking that shit. Let me in.
My nigga.
Let me get
Hold up,
What we talking about, y'all?
my nigga. What's happening? You know what's up with it, Jim. I see you walked in. See, she came in stomping in the forces. Oh, wait. She walked in with the forces. She got a motherfucking Neil on going on from the best man. She got that is
Boys in the Hood.
No, that ain't.
Yes, it is.
That ain't Neil on best man.
That's Friday.
That ain't Friday.
It is Friday.
No, that's motherfucking Love Jones. That's Neil on Love Jones right there. I swear to God, that's Neil on Love Jones. Hold up.
She running on Friday.
No. I'm talking about the hairstyle. That's Love Jones right there.
Friday.
Oh my mama, that's Love.
That ain't Friday, bro.
That's Love Jones, my
Remember when she
nigga.
was running?
Look, I'm finna pull it up. Look,
She had this.
I'm finna pull it up right here. Love Jones.
Neil Long was young in both of them. I take it.
I'm finna put it on Love Jones right now.
She was young in both of them. As long as you ain't talking about the Neil Long, not just playing.
Nah,
Now.
Love Jones cast. We finna pull this shit up right now.
Oh, Lord, we have
What's the word? Shout out
we
DJ
having a
T.
battle over the
Will.
Neil Long, yeah.
Hold up, I gotta Google. Hold up. Love Jones cast. Is your name Yimmy Ya? Oh no, it got to be O'Shea. Yes, sir.
Didn't he say that when I was doing?
No, I'm talking about Lita. I'm talking about my homegirl Lita right here.
Oh.
I'm talking
You on
about.
your route? You on her route? I mean.
Nah, she popped up. She popped up one day in the ride though, but that's my dog though.
Ask the question. I ain't
Yeah, that's my dog
Don't
though.
hit me.
That's my
That's all
dog
I'm
though.
saying.
No, you gotta see how he said.
Don't hit me, bitch.
Bitch, don't hit me.
I missed something.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we talking about bitch assness.
Like how people be acting like bitches and
Bitch assness. And
Nigga.
I said sometimes women can suffer from bitch assness too. One told me that nah, you had to know that was coming beforehand.
for real.
You
What
don't
you
think
talk?
women can suffer from bitch assness?
Do bitch ass shit.
I know you on the couch now.
What I'm
You
saying?
on the couch now. You had
You
so
bitch ass
much.
shit.
Oh yeah, I told you. Best man. Neil on best man. I ain't stupid. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But still.
Watch. I'm talking about.
I do think women can. I do.
Like,
But it's very rare. More men than women.
I feel like that's just how women.
Oh my God. Just please stop saying that.
Bro, fuck that.
No, talk that
Women
shit.
talk. Women gospel. Women talk.
But you
bro.
said you think it's. Hold on, wait.
Like they coming from a. They don't see it as what you talking about.
We don't.
You said you think it's more men than
Yeah, I
women.
feel
though?
like y'all just talking.
Right.
That's how y'all talk.
Exactly. Friday.
They got more curls than
Like I said, I know what I'm talking about. Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they got more curls.
It don't matter. Neil Long any motherfucking way. God
I
damn.
said I'd take it 30 minutes ago. Y'all the ones still on.
You got this outfit?
I took it. Yeah.
I say, y'all just parlaying up in here, huh? Ah, party over here.
Everybody
Ah, shit.
in every episode. Y'all have lost control. We lost control of this show.
Ah,
Anyway,
What's
so
the topic, y'all?
Bitch ass niggas.
Oh,
yeah, we talking about how people.
Hey, before you start
Like
talking,
people
lipstick off the teeth. Knock it on off. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
There you go.
My uncle he told me.
You feel me?
President tell me.
She know. That's what I'm saying. She know. She know what to get out of me. She
I keep
know.
looking in there, they ain't come, but I keep trying to see
Camera
myself.
But
Yeah,
no,
she know. She know. I'm gonna say something.
But no, we
I
talking
prefer
about
to
Get off the pillow. You know this is lemon.
I shop for this pill. I play on this pill.
Oh, okay.
Also, see, you remember when that nigga
Told you that nigga
he
had
could be
a
loud with his loud ass.
I did this myself.
Get your loud ass
Oh,
off.
man.
Hey,
and since y'all talking about
Nah.
Yeah, friend.
Lying, boy.
He did though. He
I
picked
did
all
buy it.
the colors. He
I
bought.
picked
He
everything.
picked everything. I just walked the store with him.
That's it.
Right.
right. We know who lying. Get the fuck out of here.
When y'all get done. Anyway, that's what
Fuck
we
out of
talking
here,
about.
man. Self. Looking ass nigga.
Anyway, that's bitch asses. We don't want to give nobody credit for helping you pick out your own damn
Bitch
person.
ass
That's
shit.
bitch asses. Damn.
I never said that. I just came up with that. I just came up with that shit.
This nigga, man. Anyway, man.
Oh shit.
She said females can suffer from bitch assness, but she feel like more men can suffer.
Well, tell us how females suffer from bitch assness.
Give us an example of how females have bitch assness. Yeah, you represent you on the couch.
Bag it up.
You the only round on the couch.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, Miss Lucy, dead and
I need
gone.
more examples of men doing it.
Left me here. No, we want females.
Oh, you smell me? I smell good, huh? Dang.
Oh shit, nigga, little pink thing about to pop out.
I hated her. I hated her.
Hell no.
I hated her, man.
I ain't said nothing.
Pick your pillow.
All right, so give us an example of women.
I got more examples of men than women. But
All right,
You
go ahead.
probably do got
Of
some
course
women
you
too,
do.
I do got women too. I'm trying to think though. They said, of course I got more.
Yeah, give me some examples of women. Like, what have you seen? Because we covered the men. We talked about the backseat hating niggas who need rides, wait for us to get out and get gas, and then all of a sudden they hating on us from the backseat, talking to the girl, talking about,
we
yeah,
talking
you know
to.
that nigga, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Definitely. We talked about the undercutting.
I mean,
See,
women do
women-
the same thing though. Like women do the exact same thing. It's women you could be in, like, especially if you're not friends and y'all just associates. Like you have to be careful who you keep in your space. Period.
That's period.
Because when you
That's real talk.
have those type of people in your space, they likely to do stuff like that. Like women do the same thing. Go behind your back, mess with the dudes you used to mess with, or they sneak this on you, or like just stuff like that. Women do the same things.
Yeah, we was
But
talking
women
about back door.
are, but women
I know
are
about back door.
low. Women are low because they'll say stuff about you that you told them when y'all was kids. Like stuff that they go low and
That's
hurt. They
terrible.
want to hurt you back.
They want to hurt you.
And they'll be around.
But that's how that's how women is when they argue with a man.
But they'll
anyway.
be around.
Oh, hell
you.
yeah.
Yeah, they go.
Like,
Hey,
hey, nigga, I
let
ain't like your ass when I met you, nigga.
Shit,
Damn.
you can be putting that pipe down on her all year. Let you have that one time when you nutted one time. She be like, with your little quick nutting ass. That's why you, the other night you nutted in 30 seconds, nigga.
But did she lie?
But it's still.
That's why you gotta get the ones. That's why you gotta get the ones that's egotistical. The ones who be like, I know it's just good, baby. It's okay. Fuck with them instead of the ones who are down your ass. Fuck with the ones that are.
But that's what I'm saying. They take your flaw and they throw
Yeah, but women
throw
can't
that
take
shit at
shit
you
when
right
niggas throw
there.
it back at their ass.
Boy, you better tell that truth.
Who?
If a nigga throw that shit back at a woman,
If I
how
told-
you just said that, did she lie?
So-
But then he be like, oh, your pussy ain't that good as you think.
It's
Oh, yeah.
boy,
That's
You
never
already
look.
know.
Hold up.
So-
Now listen, I've never heard that. So I
Because he ain't gonna tell you that.
I'm
He
not
ain't gonna tell you that. That nigga ain't gonna tell you that. He gonna,
But women
yeah, your
don't
pussy
just
good,
go out and
baby.
say it all the time either.
but did she lie?
Did she lie though? If you did, you did.
So what if he just?
But I'm saying, what
So
if
if
he
a
told
man-
you,
so
the
if
man
a-
you
so if a
fuck
man
with told you
said-
that?
No, but this is the thing. If a man said, like,
stink.
that you, oh, that's,
What if he said it's stunk?
no, that's different from being quick. I
I'm
was
just-
finna say.
what if he said you
dry?
stunk?
Let's say dry.
No, because that's
No, you might as well say his thing.
No, I'm saying.
Or if he
they
say,
come back to
or if he
him.
hit you with the bitch, that's why you can't suck
Right,
dick
yeah,
They
anyway.
come back to him.
That's
So
true.
if he
Right, come
say
back to
you
him.
stink, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why your pussy stink. Then what?
Or if he say you
My
can't,
feelings gonna be hurt.
or if he just say that's why you can't suck dick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, the nigga tell you that's why you can't
Oh,
suck
it ain't an
dick.
insult.
Why
It
not?
ain't?
It ain't to me.
Shit.
If a man said it to me, I'm like,
Jessica
okay.
said women do the same shit. It's just not labeled as bitch assness.
Exactly.
That title's especially
See,
reserved.
this
for
how
men
you get a
because it's
chick.
out of character for men to be a bitch. Well, supposed to be.
This how you.
That's why I'm saying.
Hey, but look.
That's what I was telling you.
So I feel like this now. This how you get a female back then.
Still get bitch assness.
I mean, but that's why I say it's harder for a man. It's harder on a man, but a woman.
Either way.
So look, this how you
Woman
get
do
their
it.
ass back then. That's why your house dirty and your bathroom nasty. Yeah,
House dirty
and your bathroom nasty. Motherfuckers gonna look
Nah,
at you.
just tell her your mattress on the floor.
That might not.
Boom!
That might not-
Look, the energy in the room will go like this. I promise God.
But she
I
gonna get
promise. I
quiet.
promise you. No, she gonna try to fight you. That's when you get hit.
The
That's
mattress
when
on the
you
floor.
You'll get swung on her, nigga.
It's like a mattress on the floor. Instantaneously.
Domestic violence.
I'm telling you.
Damn.
Aisha said, women versus women bitch-assness is driven by competition. Men versus men bitch-assness is driven by ego or lack thereof. I agree 100%.
I think it's competition too. It's the same thing.
You talking about with women?
No.
No.
No,
Because
actually just said it. It's the exact same thing. It's just looking at it from a woman's perspective. It's like calling a woman beautiful and a man handsome.
because that nigga want the same. Because that apparently that nigga want what you got.
It's just word is opposite.
Yeah, apparently because that nigga want what you got. So
Okay,
he.
so
So for him to get that,
When people was
he
talking
got to
about
sit
that-
there and talk about you, so motherfuckers can look down on you or whatever the case may be,
So-
so he can do what the fuck he want to do.
because that was the whole thing. So women's number one reason for voting for Trump for the people who did, and I'm getting political. The women who voted for Trump said, "Why her?" when they was looking at Hillary. That's why they didn't vote. That was their number
You
one.
talking
reason.
about? Yeah, a lot of
another reason that they
Yeah.
asked when they polled, "Why didn't you vote for Hillary and why did you
because
vote for Trump?" They said,
talking
"Why
about
her?
a woman.
Why should she be the first?"
Yeah,
So that labels that to me
that's
is
kind of
dead.
stupid, but okay.
But I mean, that's what we dealing with. We dealing with that. So if it was anybody else, would they have voted?
Probably fucking not.
So
What was the
what's
reason why?
likelihood-
But what
so
was the,
what's the likelihood we'll ever
but
have
what
a
was
female
the-
president
but
if that's the case?
But what was the reason that they ain't explain? Why her?
That's literally what they said. Why her?
But what was the
But why
reason
not?
behind them saying?
Why not her?
That's
They
what I'm
didn't have
saying.
any other reason.
Right.
The
Y'all
number
said
one
just like,
reason
why
they-
her? Why
that-
not?
That's why I said it's
When
stupid.
they took the poll, they said they voted for Trump, and they said the reason being was why her. Despite all the ignorant shit that came out about that man in that moment, it was more about not wanting to vote for her as opposed to voting for him.
And that's why he won, because people.
You saying
Ignorance.
more women said why her?
Yes.
I get what you're saying now.
More
A lot of
said,
women is that.
why her versus voting.
And then
for
you heard the man thing saying, the man was like, "Oh, I ain't voting for that woman for no damn White House. She gonna be emotional and she gonna hit the button on her ass like."
But in 2021, it's more emotional men. Men are way more men.
I think men don't have enough guidance on
Exactly.
where to place their emotion now. Versus
Or how to
like,
express their emotion.
like see, and that's why
But
that's
that's
why
what
I
we
was,
was talking
that's what I
about.
said. I
That's
said
what
that
we
they
was
don't
talking
have.
about.
There isn't enough guidance on where to
shit.
express your emotions healthily. Oh, I said healthily. Healthily.
It's a word. You just made it.
Healthily. I did just.
You just made that shit.
Healthy is what I'm really trying to say.
Right,
Thank
healthy.
you.
Yeah.
Healthy is what I'm really trying to say. So there's no place to express your emotions healthily. Damn. What
Healthily.
Healthy.
Healthy.
There is no healthy way
There you go.
to express your
That's what
emotions.
it is.
Okay?
That's why you gotta have
That's
brothers. That's why I'm never tipsy on this couch. Today is the first day.
You tipsy, nigga. When did you drink?
Ooh.
I was drinking before I got here.
You see what I'm saying?
Cause y'all drink dark. That shit is gonna.
That's that bitch ass shit right there. Nigga don't never drink with us. He say, "Oh, I drank before I came and shit." Motherfucker, never take a sip with us. Never, ever,
angry with me.
ever.
You really ain't get that.
Come take a sip with us.
I think you took a sip when you started, ain't it?
No, he didn't.
That's why I ain't drink what you Saturday.
Bro, you ain't drink that nigga Saturday.
I ain't drink what you Saturday.
We didn't drink together Saturday.
Yes, we did.
When?
Y'all at the bowling alley with the big girl.
He couldn't wait to let that out either. So we went to a BBW strip show that he didn't go to, and he upset.
I ain't upset, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So y'all went to a BBW, what?
Strip show.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is listen.
Stretch
Ain't nothing wrong with the
marks.
big girls. Look,
Stretch
let me just
marks
say that
everywhere.
first.
No,
Ain't
listen.
nothing wrong with
So
big girls.
Just
that,
don't get
listen.
none in my hair.
One of the ladies who was throwing it came onto the show last week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We supported her 100% behind what she was doing. We're going to keep that support, so we're going to go out there and we're going to still show you that support.
Right.
It was great that we went out there because they were happy to see us when we went.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They was looking for the Jeezy looking ass nigga.
They were trying to turn me out.
You was going.
And that was the thing,
There you
too.
go.
They said that. Hey, that's exactly what they said.
They were trying to turn me out.
Hey, look, they're exactly.
They trying to give me the
What's wrong
cross.
with that for real?
All babe words was,
They say what
where's the
they
Jeezy do that? Because we going to turn him out. He don't like
Yeah.
big girls, but he going to like them tonight.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they was gonna do.
Get they motherfuckers feelings hurt.
Friend.
I hate everybody on this couch today.
Don't get they
I
motherfuckers feelings
swear,
hurt.
y'all Negroes, y'all are on one.
I'm just okay. I go down.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
I ain't
what's up?
did nothing.
Yeah,
We can't turn nobody out. They got their mind made up.
We'll talk about it off air.
You did do something.
Right now, nigga, I brought it up.
When you grin, you in. You laughed.
I'm
You
saying,
green, you in.
You laughed.
Okay, I'm in. I've been in. When I came to sit down, I was in. What you talking about?
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm saying it like I've been in.
Rodney said there are
But my
plenty
friend
healthy
wasn't
ways.
going with bitch. My friend.
Don't
You know better.
Nope.
You know better.
Nope. We not even talking about that no more.
Okay.
Rodney said there
Ain't no
are
wrong, big girl.
plenty healthy ways.
It's not, but you know, he
you
got
have
to be
make
all.
sure-
He got to be the saint and shit.
So you must like big girl.
Crooked Christian. That's what the fuck he is.
Okay, so you
He's a
I have
crooked
a problem.
do
Christian.
you have a preference?
Whoa!
That's what that shit
That's
is.
a hell of an accusation.
What
right
that
there,
bro?
I said he tried to be a saint sometimes on this couch, but you know, he a crooked Christian. He ain't no saint.
Oh, damn.
I never claimed to be a
Damn.
sinner. Never claimed. I'm definitely a sinner. Definitely. Definitely a sinner.
Big girl, you like big girl?
I ain't got an issue with him. I don't discriminate.
Exactly.
I like that.
My preference is my preference, nigga. They
You
got
allowed,
that.
you allowed Jesus.
They got that.
It ain't nothing wrong with cute in the face, thick in the waist.
Yes, the fuck it is.
Jessica said, don't skip over my comment. Y'all better tell Sincere to put that cup down, because y'all know he get loud when he get to drink.
Yep.
Now your comment was acknowledged, Jessica.
I'm gonna get louder and louder the more I drink.
So, okay, let's move off it. Let's move off
Yeah.
it. That's enough of the bitch ass.
That's
So,
enough for the bitch assness. No more
yeah.
bitch assness.
No more bitch assness. No more bitch assness. We moving on. So, Ty,
Bye, bitch ass niggas.
Ty,
Yes, sir.
what is your problem? What is your problem with this?
Hey, you patted that motherfucker like you strapped up in there or
Just-
something, nigga.
I'm strapped in!
Hey, he ain't the only one got a problem with that. I got a problem with that shit too. I don't like that.
You know what? I just
Hey,
think
guess what? But that's your preference.
that's your preference. I just feel like men shouldn't wear purses.
That's your preference, nigga.
I just feel like men shouldn't wear purses. That's just my thing. Will I allow my son to wear one? Hell to the fuck no.
You ain't gonna be able to stop him if he decides to.
Nigga gonna be out my motherfucking house
You
when
gonna
he
put him
do
out
it.
because he wore a bag?
Nigga ain't gonna put him out.
No, I'm saying by the time he do that, he ain't gonna be with me. He gonna be at the house.
Yeah, he will.
I'm not gonna buy the shit.
You ain't gonna buy. He gonna buy the stuff.
But come on, you know my son.
That's
Bro,
now.
he 5, nigga.
He 5. Give him a chance to grow up.
But
He
you,
5, bro.
it don't matter. But you know my son. You know my son, and you.
Right.
So,
I mean,
so you mean to tell me?
But
So,
if that's what they wearing, bro, he gonna pick up on it. He got the his whole class as high school was wearing that. He gonna start wearing it.
he calls it a punk bag.
That's because you call
You call it a punk bag?
Nah, Tyler do.
He does.
That's cause he get him viewed up.
Exactly. You
That's what
call
I'm saying.
it.
You
You
get
call
him
it
viewed.
a discriminatory name.
But when
But-
he get older, bro, he
but
gonna
see,
change his
this-
mind.
no.
That's what I was gonna say. When you don't become the biggest influence in his life.
He gonna when his peers are when he go to school and high school.
See, right
and-
now he's small, so
Yeah.
he's his biggest influence.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
But when he get 14, middle school, 7th, 8th grade, you ain't gonna be able to tell him that he ain't gonna listen to you like that.
Shit.
Nah, he not.
Who?
Not like that.
Fuck
Not
out.
everything.
Not like how he do now.
Not everything. Yeah.
Not nothing.
Not when he got a
important.
daddy and a godfather who be fly as a
But
motherfucker. He gonna be like,
no,
shit.
but that's cool though. But
But
what
when
I'm
we go
saying,
to school, what they wearing is what he gonna wanna wear.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all wearing.
cause we go us older
But
we get.
like I
our
said,
situation
I don't
gonna
agree.
change.
I don't agree with the bag.
Our shit gonna change.
Like I said, I don't agree. Like I said, wait.
Hey, we gonna be wearing
We
Chelsea
over
boots
talking.
with
We
jeans.
over talking.
nigga,
They
like-
can't hear you. They over talking.
Chelsea boots with
We
jeans,
wearing
yes
Chelsea
sir.
boots with jeans and button-up shirts like right I had on last.
Nah,
night.
I'ma
That's
just
what I'm
say-
talking about with the fedora hat on and shit.
Right,
You
right.
know.
He ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong because your influences around you. I would never put on, or never even thought about putting on a hat until I saw Ty with one, and that is the truth. I give him that much credit. I would never thought. Dang,
Yeah, nigga.
I'm dead. No, I'm cool. So I'm just saying, I would have never thought about putting on one until I saw Ty with one.
Hey Chrissy, I want my motherfucking hat back too that you stole.
Damn.
I had to let that shit be known. But back to the bag thing.
She got the hat.
Yeah, she took the motherfucker. But now back, listen. Look, now back to the bag. So listen, the thing is this. I feel like, okay, if a nigga wear a book bag, you got a book bag on. But it's like more niggas is wearing these as purses as any motherfucking thing ever. Like, niggas got straight purses on. Like, nigga, the exact way the females wear the purse, they wear the motherfucker like that. And niggas be cool with it. Shit be all the way down here and shit. And they be, you know, drugs be showing. They be in that motherfucking purse and shit. All that. Nigga, it's a fucking purse. I don't give a fuck. You got Cormex in that bitch. You got money in that motherfucker. You got your gun in your purse like a chick got their gun in their purse. Everything that you doing is females. Females doing all of that. Nigga, use a female. You want to be a female. That's how I feel.
Putting these bags with the bitchassness. Okay.
No,
he asked me what's my issue with it. I feel like it's for female. Because I was out, and this is just because I was always raised that men carry a wallet, a woman carries a purse.
But here's the thing: the person who probably told you that probably wore a fanny pack because when they was growing up, that shit was in.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my daddy ain't never wore no motherfucking fanny pack. He'll tell you he ain't never wore no motherfucking fanny pack.
That don't mean it's true.
None of my uncles ever wore fanny packs.
How do you know? They will
tell you that shit. I promise you.
Hold on. So
T-Rail, you think I'm fucked up? You ain't met my daddy, my uncles, my cousins. The shit that I say,
nigga.
What they say is 30 times more.
I'm not doubting
your uncle crazy as well.
I'm not doubting.
You know what I'm saying?
Ty, I'm not doubting it at all. But what I am saying is, you can't verify.
Either they got, listen. If they either they got a wallet or they got a rubber band. It's either a wallet or a rubber band, my nigga.
It's now though.
It's always been like that, a wallet or a rubber band.
You don't know if it's always
a fanny pack.
Nigga.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Hey, look. Fanny packs in the 80s.
I'm gonna tell you a story about a fanny pack. So look.
You think the Rock a real
Let me finish. So we in Melbourne, Florida, or whatever the case may be, right? This is when I was traveling a lot. Yeah. So we stopped and we're at this restaurant in Florida. And these two ladies from Paris. She said, she said something to this man. She was like, "Oh, you have a fanny pack, huh?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got a fanny pack." And she was like, "Do you put things in your fanny pack?" And he said, "Yeah." She was like, "Do you rub your fanny pack?" He was like, "Yeah."
Do you rub it?
Well, I'm finna get to it. She was like, "Do you rub your fanny pack?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so she kept going, right? And she was like, and he was like, "Why you keep asking me that?" "Because you have a fanny pack. We call those vaginas." And I was like, puss ass nigga.
Hell no.
Lita said it was a swing for me. Kaya said, "I don't see why people have a problem with man bags." And Lita said, "Don't ever swing that motherfucker around like that again in your life."
Hey, Lita. Hey, Lita.
Have a problem with this.
Hey, Lita, that's why I fucks with you the long way, Lita.
Okay. Kaya said she personally don't see nothing wrong with it.
All right, Kaya, would you date a nigga that carries a purse?
She said they're not.
You would.
She said everybody wear.
She said all caps. They are not purses! Exclamation point. Then she said, "What kills me is the same men that were screaming, the same men that be screaming that wore tight ass bell bottoms and big sleeve shirts and jerry curls and shit. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. They had on platform ass shoes with fish in them. They had on tight ass bell bottoms.
Heels.
This nigga watched too much. I'm gonna get you something.
No, it's true. They did.
He said y'all had some heels, but y'all wore heels.
What?
Oh yeah, because we had some Chelsea boots. He said that.
When you motherfuckers be having heels this big, come on some laces. Get the hell out of here. All of a sudden, this nigga Tyrone is literally 5'10". Now he's 6'1". Out of nowhere. How, Sway? How? Make it make sense.
First off, motherfucker, I'm 5'11". Get that shit right.
All of a sudden, this nigga looking at me eye to eye.
Oh yeah, one. And when the nigga said I had on corduroy jeans, I didn't have on no motherfucking corduroy jeans. I just had to make sure that I had to.
No, the moto.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Exactly. White with your lying ass. I just had to make sure.
Well, you made it look like it was all corduroy.
How, nigga? How you make something look like it's all corduroy?
I'm just saying.
He made it look like
He did.
The nigga, how do you make them look like corduroy jeans?
Look at how
that nigga said he got a corduroy shirt on with some corduroy jeans.
Don't lie. I see what he's saying.
See? Thank you.
Woo!
Don't look
You want me to start? Cause you know when I go. You know when I go. You want me to
I'm
go?
just saying, the nigga had.
You better stop it.
Okay, I'm out
He had a
You
whole-
better get out of it, cause you know.
I ain't never seen that before.
When was the last time I started? And do I stop?
Nah, you don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with him. You go.
Kaya said it exactly.
Out the bed.
That's the whole topic. The topic is, what's your problem with this Ty?
So the whole topic is me. What's my problem with a man bag? The thing is, I won't wear no man bag because I feel like men shouldn't have man bags.
That's allowed.
That's that right there.
That's allowed. Juan feels the same way, correct?
But you,
I just don't.
Now look,
but the way,
people,
the way you,
like
hey,
people-
look, the way you wore that motherfucker and turned it around. Let me get my book bag real quick. The nigga had the motherfucker on right here. All right. All of a sudden, T, in his soft ass voice, T. Now, what's your problem? What's your problem with this?
and when I go back at him,
What's your
I want y'all to
problem
know why I go back.
with this, Ty? Ty, what's your problem with this?
And Ty got up and clapped with his ashy ass hands and chalk flew out the motherfucker like he was LeBron or somebody and said, nigga. With his old ass language, I hereforth have a problem with your hither bag. Nigga, you be killing me talking that shit about that, but I have seen you in a shirt wrapped around your waist like you was trying to hide your ass from another nigga looking at it. Now explain that to me.
Okay, Carl.
Explain the fact that what you said was, ooh, you hiding your ass. What's up under the shirt, nigga? Explain that, motherfucker. You want to go there? Explain that, goddammit.
That's easy. I was playing. I have no
Niggas
problem.
you don't say that's a pause moment, nigga. Nigga, pause.
Of course it is.
Pause. Pause moment, my nigga.
Hey, it was a ball moment, man. Hey, if you said what he said, if that's what he came out your mouth, bro, that's a ball moment, bro. Like, nigga, you hide your ass. What's up with this shirt? Hold on, nigga, hold on. Hold up.
Good. I have no problem with it.
Hold
Look,
up.
it's clearly documented. I'm hetero. I have no problem with who I am.
We know that. We just
Exactly.
giving you shit,
I have
nigga.
no problem with. I'm saying I have no problem.
You don't have to clarify. We know that.
I know that.
I've seen you get on bitches, so I know the deal, nigga.
Okay, men
So-
do that all the time.
I know.
I'm not talking about you.
Bruce
I'm just
Jenner
saying
did.
General, men date
No, I
women
feel-
and still.
Bruce Jenner did.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Bruce, we ain't gonna talk about Bruce Jenner.
it's a whole nother
I'm
subject.
just saying, he dated a woman and...
I mean, he had a whole family.
But
didn't
I'm
he?
saying-
yeah, he had a whole family. Whose name is Kaylin?
Bruce Jenner. Fuck
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Oh, that's the new
That
name,
man's
Kaylin.
name is Bruce Jenner.
So the nigga changed his name to Kaylin.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Women
bro.
That's
now.
his name.
Her name is Caitlyn.
So his name is Kaylin
Oh, man,
Jenner
here we
now,
go.
right?
Please do not.
Okay, I didn't know he changed his
Please do
name.
not.
Hey, we about to get kicked off.
I just thought he kept his name as Bruce. I thought he kept his name as Bruce. I didn't know.
Me, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
I just thought he kept his name as Bruce. I didn't know. So, cause every time I
Talia
see it, I
said
say
with the-
Bruce Jenner.
She
I
said
don't
she
say
fucking
Kaylin.
weak. She said she fucking weak with the waist wrap. Definitely suspect. And it was a plaid shirt too. He just had that motherfucker all tied up
Hey,
and
bruh.
pushed up, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I ain't come out with you niggas, sir.
Bruh,
This nigga
hold
had
up.
the shirt tied around
Wait.
his waist.
Wait.
He had the bag on.
Wait.
Nigga, I'm not coming with you then.
Nigga, you know the number one thing for
To
people
go see
that,
big girls.
I'm not coming to, yeah, to get that too.
you know the number one thing for niggas that's suspect is they hate for women, right?
They hate what?
For women.
They hate for women?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
A nigga who hates women usually is on
Damn,
the
even she said,
Nigga, you
ooh.
hate women.
I don't hate women.
He don't hate women.
Say
I
that
just
with
tell
your
her how it
face.
is.
Tell that to the people out there.
I just tell her how it is. Nigga, you one of them. Hey, bro, you one of them Derrick Jackson motherfuckers.
I'm not.
You one of them.
Nigga,
Tell them what they want to
I
hear.
criticize equally.
No, sir.
I criticize across the board equally. I
I
don't
hate
know.
women. I just tell her what
Hey,
No
man, y'all
problem.
got me weak as fuck
I'm
today,
just
man.
saying, bro.
I'm just telling you what what it is.
Oh, my
I'm
nigga.
just saying.
How man feels. Shit, that is what it is.
I'm just saying.
You afraid to speak up? Okay.
Afraid to speak up about what?
Men.
About what?
About how men feel. I just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
You like,
I agree.
oh, bro, don't say that. No,
No.
no. Here you go.
No,
Don't say
Juan,
that.
that's not
Be nice
true.
now. Be nice.
That is
Nigga,
not
fuck
true.
That.
That's not true. You just be like, women are blanket statement. And then you say all kind of shit. And then I go, no, everybody's like that.
Nigga, no.
That's all.
But that ain't what I was
That's
talking about.
all I
I'm talking about. I said something about women, so it is what it is.
I just tell these bitches how I feel. That's all it is.
What you said?
Exactly. I told you.
We'll do that.
Now y'all see where I be coming
Look,
from.
I'm glad I ain't on this side.
What you mean? You
Charlie
talk to him
said
every
put me
day.
on
You
the couch one day. Most
He's my
definitely.
friend, but I ain't.
You can come on.
She know how that shit
Yeah,
go.
I know you. No,
I know that
I've been
he
knowing.
And she know what you just said ain't true, nigga.
Do you?
Yeah, he don't hate women. You want me to tell him?
He wants you to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out.
I'm not asking you. I'll ask a simple question. Do one hate women?
Don't let that nigga face
Yes,
intimidate you.
or no?
That nigga
Look,
got that
I'm
bag on.
No.
I ain't nigga with a bag on
No, I'm
intimidate
laughing
you.
because he studied.
I'm gonna
No, he
look
do
this
not.
way.
That nigga got that
I'm
bag
gonna
on.
look
How
this way.
he can't intimidate you with that fucking bag on.
Ty, I'm gonna look this way, and I'm gonna ask her the
I'm
same
gonna tell the
question.
people out there, my friend do not hate women.
What he hate?
Bitch ass.
I already knew what was coming. I knew what was coming.
Terrible.
Look,
Y'all
you go with this
terrible.
bitch ass.
Bitch asses. That's what it is.
What?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know why you keep on saying I hate women, nigga.
What? Hold on. What's this say?
Kaya said, I want to chime in one day. Fuck that. Right now, that's hella long.
Hold up.
Hold on. Honestly, a father who frequents different scenes. If my son, honestly, as a father who frequents different scenes, if my son comes out trans gay, my job is to support. We have a cycle in our community that fathers aren't around, or for whatever reason, what he wears, who he fucks, or who he decides he will not be the reason I leave him. How I feel. That is honestly 100% correct.
Yeah, I agree.
That is honestly 100% correct.
Why y'all looking at me?
We
We
not.
ain't
We
saying
don't.
No, that nigga gave me a little look.
I didn't give you nothing. I just was trying to see if anybody in this other than me agree.
I mean, I feel you.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, whatever my son chooses, I support his ass. But ain't no fucking in my house.
Oh my god. Is that either way?
Either way, goddamn it, shit.
Okay.
Only motherfucker that bust nuts in my house will be me. What the nigga say? I get the cutty, I get the trim. In my motherfucking house. Fuck what you talking about.
Listen, man. I don't even know how y'all.
Look, I agree.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
The
but
only person who fucking Charles is you.
I agree.
she a woman.
Pay a bill, motherfucker.
So if the nigga pay bills, he can't fuck in the house.
No, I'm talking about my
So
son.
if you had,
I'm talking about my son or somebody who is a resident in my house.
The only motherfucker that fucking
Only
in the
person
house.
in my house is my son. I'm the only person that can fuck in my house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You better take that.
Yeah,
You better
kid.
take
So
your
you would-
ass
you
over
would
to her
allow-
house.
Huh?
you would allow it?
So you allow your kid to fuck in the house?
Knowingly.
I mean,
Knowingly.
I did.
But did your mama know?
But knowingly.
Yeah.
I said knowingly.
I feel that's different.
Yeah.
He said his mama knew, so he probably would.
Yeah.
He'd be more open
so he'll-
to it.
Because
what I'm saying?
because
He was
he's
raised
straight
that
on
way.
it.
That beside the point. Mine knew too, but my son ain't fucking in the house.
You probably won't know.
If I don't know, that's the one thing. But knowingly, no,
That's why I
nigga.
said knowingly.
Normally ain't.
No, you ain't finna be fucking in my house. First of all, because in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to take care of the kid that you motherfuckers make.
That's gonna. Okay.
I
That's
just
gonna
think it's a
happen
respect
regardless.
issue.
That
I
too.
feel that.
That's the
I
only
feel
thing.
that.
Me across the board, I don't even think like that. I just think it's a respect thing.
Right,
I
like,
agree with you.
yeah, with the respect, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
agree
that's
with you.
too. That's disrespectful to me. And I didn't do it in my mom and them house, so. I think it's disrespectful.
Well,
I mean, a lot of men,
Men did because I didn't be quiet.
a lot of men did it.
all right. So that goes to the next thing. That goes to my next question. Listen,
Exactly. So they wasn't at their mama house.
It
They
wasn't
was
at
your
your
mama house,
right. Now that goes to my next. That goes to my next question. So now, and it goes to the newer age parents.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with the newer age parents, knowing that the stuff that you did and you thought it was cool, are you cool with that shit now as you're raising your kid? You know. And I have a lot of stuff to say about that. One, I go to, it's a lot of people out there with two-parent families that has kids. There are some out there with two-parent families. Are you cool with your child doing a lot of different shit that you did? Or are you really trying to talk to that kid about not doing that shit? And then to the single parents, I'm going to start with the single mother first. and I'm gonna start with the single mother that's raising young men. How do you talk? Matter of fact, how do you communicate with people around your son? And the reason why I ask that is because children are sponges, right? They pick up on the shit that we do. Mm-hmm. So however you communicate with people on the outside and your child sees that, that's how they will learn. That's how they will later on communicate with people as they see. Especially women that's raising young men. If they see you always bitch this, bitch that,
yeah.
So
that's what these young men are gonna call each other. And
you talking about conversations with their friends?
Yeah, conversations with their friends. You know, like I've watched a lot of young men over the years that I've been around because I've had that privilege to be around a lot of young people and to always be sometimes a support system for them. And there's one thing that I always stop right then and there. All right. I have an issue with a man calling another man a bitch. I really do.
Yeah, they call me a bitch.
Hold on.
Fight. But
let me. I want to get.
Wait. Let me finish.
I need to get the question.
Hold on.
I need to get the question right because you've given a definition.
I'm giving a definition before I'm finishing the question. So what is the proper way that you communicate with your children? All in all, those who are raising children right now, whether you're raising them in a single parent home or a 2-family home, what is the proper way that you feel is the way to communicate with your children? You know, I mean, we know our parents did something totally different with us.
With your children or in your children's presence?
In your children's presence,
okay.
Period. All right. We know our parents did a lot of stuff different with us. A lot of things different. And as time changed, we grew with the generation. Right. Versus our parents, a lot of our parents still live in when they grew up in the 60s, 70s. And then
when they got too far, they were like, "Oh no."
And then raising us in the 80s, or raising us in the 80s. So
in the 90s.
And in the 90s as well, they still had that. They had that one mind frame. Versus people in our time when we raised children,
there's a lot going on.
We have a lot of. We're really open to what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And that comes from versus their sexuality, just things that they like to do, period. Just like, even with this, ain't shit I can really say to my son if he put this motherfucker on. Besides, damn.
Say something to this grown ass.
I can talk about it. I can drive him too. I drive my son too. But that's the end of it. I just drive him. Yeah. What the fuck? I drive my son brothers about that shit. All the time. But that ain't gonna stop them from doing it. They just know that, hey, this nigga like this old ass nigga talking shit. That's what they think. This old ass nigga sitting here talking that stupid shit to me.
Hey, but that's actually a bad thing though. But that's what they saying.
But at the end of the day, I drive them, and then they be like, damn, why you gotta go to, I drive them, and it kind of be like, they look at it as me telling jokes or whatever.
It's a joke though.
And that's what it is. It ain't nothing but a big ass joke.
So why them calling him? Yeah, I want to do that too.
No, I was looking at it more on a serious note because what I was saying was more of that's really how old younger guys feel.
You ain't think that?
No.
You never thought when the older man was telling you some shit?
Nope. Anybody that's older than me, I actually listen to them.
That's one thing I never thought either.
I never, bro. No, on everything. I never disrespected. If it was a person that's older than me,
I think that's normal.
And this is an adult. How?
And they was telling you,
I respected adults. Like when they grown, like I listen to them.
That's not a disrespect.
Like
that's normal.
But it depends on what if you said it out loud or you said it in your head.
Yeah.
That disrespect
was
what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is I don't think I ever thought it.
Wow. Yeah, because you got to understand. This is how
I never thought it.
I'm finna give you an example. So you telling me you followed every direction and somebody
he ain't say he followed the directions. He just said he listened.
If they listened to me, I never thought like, this old ass man. I'm not respecting what he's saying. No, that's not what it was. If you telling me something, then that don't mean I'm calling you. Oh, I'm not tripping out what you're saying.
Okay,
so I might not listen to it.
In all fairness,
I might make the bad decision myself.
If that were true,
But it's not. It's a respect line.
Hold on. If all that were true, you would be. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with where you are right now, but position-wise in life, we will all be a lot further if we all listen to everything that somebody older than us told us.
No.
We would all, nigga. Yes, we would. Because if you hadn't tried to experience shit on your own, you wouldn't know that you touched stove sometimes. Somebody older than you told you that. You wouldn't know how to drive a car, or you wouldn't have gotten a crash, or going to that neighborhood you know you shouldn't have been in after dark because somebody older than you told you that. You had to learn that shit on your own. So somebody telling you something from an older perspective, you're not always taking it in. You taking in parts of what you think apply.
But I didn't disrespect them.
That's what I said.
That's what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But him thinking that ain't disrespectful. If I think this old ass nigga talking that shit to me, that's not disrespectful. If I think it, if I say it to him, that's different. But if
these the motherfuckers not, they'll say it to you.
This so look. Let me get where he coming.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me try to get where he coming from. All right. So this is the thing right here. All right. You're saying if we listen to whatever they said, we would be in a different place right now.
yeah.
You got to understand this. You listen and you take what you can get to a certain extent, because understand this. The things that they did, some of it is the same, but the way we live life is totally different now. You got to understand that they grew up in a world with no technology. We came up in a world where technology has started.
Yeah.
It wasn't off the charts yet, and it just started. And then now that we're here, the technology has blossomed. So now we still have to understand that where they're coming from, because they know they're technology kids. We're technology savvy as well. But we've come up in two different generations where we've been able to be in the middle of both of them, to where we can go ahead and we can tell them, hey, this is what's gonna happen versus you doing this.
Right.
Versus the generation before us telling us what's gonna happen, but something different happened because of what they grew up in. Now, street life ain't really too much change but the code. When we grew up, it was a code because the older people taught us that fucking code. Now, to this new generation, there is no code. It was a no killer mother. It was a no shooter child. And then in certain parts of St. Louis, it was a don't kill a nigga on a Sunday. Back in the day.
You all right?
But
what were you
versus now.
Every generation has a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So just like we in between our parents and our kids, our parents was in between their parents and their kids.
Agreed.
We wasn't raised like they was raised. My grandparents raised my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't raised the exact same way.
Exactly.
Every generation has changed over time. So that's what he's saying. Like, every generation, it has progressed to where we are today. Mm-hmm. So when you saying like, well, we know technology and we know the before technology, well, it's always a bridge.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So,
your parents sitting there, your parents know what they grandparents or what they experienced as children. And so they still trying to guide you.
Yeah.
And then technology, you get what I'm saying? So when we was coming up, everything we learned, that's why some of us, we still have a lot of old school in us. Mm-hmm. Because our parents gave us what our grandparents gave them. And it just keeps going.
And that carries the respect. But this right here leads to disrespect.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Why do I
They do.
If I can just Google it
somebody
and
else.
tell
They
you.
do.
So that's also, but at the same time, and to be completely fair on the other side, I feel like our old school bridges are part of the reason we're held back.
It is.
Those kids out there now are more savvy when it comes to investments. Savvy when it
more frivolous.
Well, it's not even just that.
No.
I'm talking about.
I'm gonna go back to what he said when he
I'm
get
talking
done.
about savvy. I'm talking about when it comes to money management. I'm talking about Uber Eats came from somebody that was in that generation who saw a need. Like other things like car sharing with Enterprise. Y'all can literally own a car and pay it. You only need it Tuesday through Friday. I only need it on Saturday and Sunday. He needed Mondays.
Yeah, car sharing.
Now all of us
now
own the same car.
And you bought a car. You bought a car. Yeah.
But we share. But that's the thing.
That's the thing.
So now they have more of savviness when it comes to money management and other things because they see and think differently than we do, as opposed to, I'm gonna need a ride. Let me call Juan. Juan got a car, or I need to buy a car, and I only really need it 2 days out the week for this job that I gotta go to. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of more old school in us that probably holds us back from certain elements of life.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
As opposed to them being like
they brave with it.
Well, when you said that, I was going back to I was going back to what he was saying when he was saying, how do you raise your children? Mm-hmm. So my point when I thought we was gonna get to that, but my point about that with my son is, like, I have an open communication. So by open communication, what I mean by that is, he's not allowed to be disrespectful, but he's allowed to voice his opinion. You know that. Mm-hmm. He's allowed to voice his opinion. Which, when we was children, we was kids. Kids didn't have opinions. Kids, like, you just was in the house. You didn't have an opinion.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm grown. You listen to me. Shut the fuck up. Go in that room. Close that door.
Yeah.
But now,
and coming back to it, holding us back.
But
like
see,
you just saying, it really do.
Back to what you saying. Now, that is an issue because I feel like this. You are a child. If an adult is still taking care of you, your opinion is they fucking opinion.
See, I don't feel like that.
That's kind of
I'm gonna tell you. You want listen. Listen. Why? Because what I've seen. This is what I've seen over the years, and this has worked for me over the years. And I'm not saying with my son. I'm saying with other people's sons, where they come in with opinion on Thou Wow. Like straight up. Straight up. Word. Listen.
Don't get caught.
Listen. So where they are so opinionated to where you can't tell them nothing. And then you have to break them all the way back down. Let me finish. Yeah. I have to break them all the way back down to let them know. Listen up. As long as I'm the adult around you, if your opinion has nothing to do with what we're working on or what we're doing, it doesn't matter. And if it's not coming from your parent, it doesn't matter unless it's something that's helpful. Outside of that, because a lot of kids right now are opinionated to where they quick to say, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing it. No, you're going to do it. And you know what? Once I put that inside those young men, it changes them. And they turn into different people. They stop being disrespectful. Them being 100% opinionated goes out the fucking window, and then they listen. But that's wait, let me finish. They still have their own opinion, because I'm still going to tell you, you're always entitled to an opinion. Everyone in this world is entitled to an opinion. But when you feel like that your opinion is bigger than what the fuck everybody else has going on,
it could become a problem.
That is an issue. Because why? Because someone is still taking care of you. Someone is still putting clothes on your back. Someone is still putting food in your mouth. Someone is still making sure you got somewhere to live. Then you cannot be so opinionated about what the fuck someone else is doing or about what is going on around you, because you're not the one that's taking care of this stuff.
That's
a parent is.
That is how you operate. So that is also.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying this is what I've did.
I got you. But this is what I'm saying. That's for kids can adjust to pretty much anything. They can. So that's an adjustment to your world that they are making. So that's how they are modeled to you. They might still be those kids outside of you. Now you might notice the change because of how you structure your class.
Shit, they parents do too, because they call me.
Yeah, I get that. Now I'm not saying your changes don't last permanently. That's not what I'm saying.
I ain't talking about the classroom. I'm talking about
them in general. I feel you. I understand where you're coming from. Now, I'm just saying that you've introduced them to a different element of life. An older school element of life where now, okay, I'm going to put you in your place. Now you need to earn. But see,
that's what I'm saying. It's not about putting you in your place.
But that's essentially what you just did. You told them
your
opinion
only matters to the one word.
You told them your opinion is valid only if it comes from an adult. And 2, your opinion is only valid if you take care of yourself. That's exactly what you
But you forgot the other point. I said, listen, and I will go back to what I said. Your opinion only matters if it is helpful to the situation that we are dealing with or that we have going on. You see what I'm saying? So then that eliminated, because a lot of people's opinions are selfish or selfishly driven. So listen, so that took away all the selfishly driven opinions right there. Because now they're thinking like, okay, if it's something that I got going on, it's just like us doing this right here. All right. So if it was something that was going wrong, one of us had an opinion about it. Hey, we can fix this by doing this. It changed the way they throw their opinions around. Versus them always throwing their opinion around. I don't like that. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. I ain't doing that shit. No, it literally changed it.
I get that.
I'm not saying that I'm putting you in a box to where, nigga, you gonna do the fuck I tell you, or you can't do that. No.
I feel that.
It's basically just telling you, listen, understand your opinion, and you just can't throw, because a lot of kids throw random shit out there because they just don't want to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
That part is
Well,
true.
I can't speak for random children because I don't even around mine. So I don't have an overall broad of different kids I deal with every day. But in my opinion, it works for me in my house. So that's what works for me.
I want to take advantage because we have a woman here, and I want to make sure because she has the dialogue that I was looking for. So you saying your son has an opinion, correct?
Yeah.
And he's allowed to voice it to you, correct?
Right.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Relationship-wise, is a man allowed to do that with you? If he engages in what may seem like a back and forth with you, how do you feel about it?
Who, a man?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm
That's
assuming.
a conversation.
I'm
if
assuming.
we going back and forth.
Hold on.
that's a conversation.
Her and the man, or
I need
her?
to. I'm getting.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
I'm got you.
Okay.
So when you and your son talk, dialogue, it goes back and forth. He says his point, you say your point. He says his point after that, you say your point. Okay, that's how it works. I'm
Right,
asking.
conversation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now let's say you date somebody. That dialogue is going on. You okay with it?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I'm asking.
Yes.
So you've never had a point where you feel like this guy's going back and forth with me like a female would?
No, only if it's a dead end. Now I'm not gonna go back and forth to a dead end.
Okay. So,
But if it's something you have points and we communicate, then that's just part of getting to know a person because we're not gonna agree upon everything.
exactly. So okay. So this is why I'm asking it. So there's a generation of women that do not like a man to engage in any kind of dialogue back and forth like that.
Really?
Like what?
That's what I said. I don't
Where
know.
if you have a point and I have a point, and then you go back to your point and I come back, it's either you said what you said, one line, wow, you out of there. There's no conversation about it. They really don't like to feel like they're talking or having a conversation or a debate or anything like that with a male counterpart because it feels like it puts him down on their level as being female because the way they go back and forth. They don't like it. Now, whether or not they agree or they come to a resolution is irrelevant. It's the fact that he engaged in that conversation for a little too long. The time
Then he get put on some type of
exactly. So because of that,
He get put on what? That's
he
why I
get
don't
put in the
do
box to where like that. He soft or he on some women shit. We don't.
that is,
But that's her. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you this though. To me, that's a masculine energy coming from her, putting you in that box.
I get that, but that's
You know
why
what I'm saying?
that's why I want to
It
hear
is.
that from her because it's more potent if it comes from her because she says that as opposed from you
Right.
because that's a female. So if a man is sitting up there and he says that it's
Soft.
like we're washing them off and we're soft and we're washing away a female's opinion. But that's why I wanted to hear it from her because if she's doing that and raising a man to be like that next generation of women who turn around and put posts like, y'all niggas stop. Who raised y'all? Nah, it's
Well,
them.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
I see
what
what
you
you're
mean.
saying.
The emotions.
I see what you're
Okay,
saying.
See what I'm coming
I see what
from?
you're saying.
Emotions.
I see what
Okay.
you're
Coming
saying.
full circle.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I
why I'm
got you.
asking it because if he's engaging in that with her, he's gonna grow up thinking that that's
That he gonna do that with the
Exactly.
woman.
And then when he
the
looks
woman
for
gonna
that,
look at him as
Because
being soft.
exactly.
or
So
whatever
when he
the case
does
may
that with a
be.
woman, and she gives him that whoop wop.
Well, I just hope he don't be.
So, I mean, but
consider that soft.
That's all we can.
I mean, I think that's. Hey, but hold on. But I personally like my opinion.
There's something wrong with her.
You can't tell that
because if you can't communicate, that's communication.
But y'all outnumber us. So because you outnumber us like 10-1, it's a hive mentality. Because now the whole hive thinks that.
But this what I'm gonna say to you. Every single man is emotional. It's just who he chooses to express his emotions to.
100%.
Right.
So if that's the case, they all women. Because every single man is emotional.
But you can't live on this earth without having emotions.
Right. But I'm kicking off his point. He said that so when the younger boys grow up and they have an opinion or they go back and forth, that they're considered emotional or either.
But it's dependent on how they go back and forth. You see what I'm saying?
They do. Now if they screaming, that's a female trait.
But what if you grew up in a family of yellows and that's just what they did? The whole family.
Or he feel like he ain't getting listened to.
Yeah.
Or if you feel
man, female, they all did that. Father, daddy, they all screamed.
I mean, he might start yelling when he ain't feel like he ain't
But
getting
I do think, I said screaming. Screaming is a little
but
dramatic.
But he might not be.
If he start being dramatic, that's female traits. It's like, to me, men are supposed to be subtle, communicate, they voice their opinion. Even if however they feel, they go back and forth. But they not supposed to be like, no, you said it. Like, that's a female trait. It's dramatic, and it's a female trait. I don't care if I'm screaming and
we all
shouting.
do that on this couch.
I know.
We all do that.
Like,
do you hear how we talk?
But that's
we all do
I'm
that.
trying to argument where you get emotional.
We all do that on this couch.
Yeah, I don't.
In the argument though?
We don't argue like that.
Just
We all got to flirt for dramatic. We all act things out.
Yeah,
we all sit up there and we over talk each other.
Like y'all do.
Exactly.
But if we're arguing, I'm arguing with you.
Right.
First off, it ain't finna be no argument. I'm finna tell you how the fuck I feel.
See? Okay, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And I'm gonna tell you how the fuck I feel. And then we
so now that I know,
see the way he come off when he do it though.
So now that I know how you feel, and you know how the fuck I feel,
there we go.
Now it's time for a fucking solution for both of this.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
You see the difference?
Nigga.
Do you see the difference in how he did it? Now, he came at you.
Yeah.
Flat the fuck out.
Right.
You hear what the fuck I said.
Right.
And it's going to be what we going to do after that. Because I don't want to hear more about that shit.
But
that's what they want.
But that's not what I want.
Why?
I'm saying, but that's
why
he came.
Why?
But that works for him.
It works
for him because that's who he is.
But it doesn't work. That wouldn't work for me.
That's who he is.
You think
that's
so?
why.
No, I'm talking about her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for me.
What?
Because I don't like dominance.
Why?
Because I'm equal. So why should I?
See how that works?
Oh,
now
here you go.
Now you go.
Here you go.
Now
that's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question. So hold on. So what you gonna do with the person that feel like they're equal saying that?
Yeah. And she got the same stature as you, so she probably we on the same footing. Fuck you mean?
Like I said, I told you how I felt. You told me how you felt, and then now it's like
you
what?
Come to no conclusion.
Wow, no. What did I just say? What did I just say? No. What did I just say? Now, what is our solution for this? How are we gonna fix this?
Right.
How are we gonna fix this?
And emotions.
But this part, you asking me how we gonna fix this. I'd rather you say that than you saying I'm gonna say what the fuck You should have just said.
No, listen, you're not getting what I'm saying. You're not getting.
So
but at the end of the day,
how you started, my walls went.
But when we're having a conversation, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, right? After I tell you
gotta be open to her how I feel too.
But didn't I just say I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and then you're gonna tell me how you feel,
right.
And then after that, it's like, what is our solution to this?
Right.
So where is the fucking disconnect at?
Once yelling begins, it's no longer talking. It's a person talking at that person.
But where's the disconnect at? That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Where's the disconnect? If I tell her how I feel and she listens to me, then she tells me how she feel because she gave me that respect to listen to me, and I have to give her that same fucking respect. So now it's direct. Of course it is, because listen, I don't like this. I don't like that. You make me feel like this when you do this. I've said what I had to say. Now it's always something back. Like, well, I did this probably because I thought you was this, or I don't like when you do this, or I don't like when you do that. So now, once we get that out the way, so what's the solution? Let's fix this.
My question is, the way y'all two just interacted, What if a child sees it? So now a child is seeing you both interact that way.
And we're not arguing.
Whoa.
I'm just giving an example.
I don't know what way.
Nah, but
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. As an adult, you know it wasn't an argument. You know that. They don't.
But who said we was loud with each other?
that's what they gonna
They gonna feel
They
that
gonna
way.
say,
You think a child
if you dealing
wouldn't
with a
feel you
person
raise your voice?
5, 6 years old, they gonna be like,
But see, this the
They be
thing.
standing right there like
Yeah,
That's-
wait. Y'all said raise y'all voice. We didn't say we was raising our voice. I told her. I said, I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
But see, that's the thing. Okay, so hold
That's
on.
why my grandparents didn't talk in front of us.
Exactly.
That's
You put the
exactly-
kid in the room.
That's
At
exactly.
You put the kid in the
Right.
room,
You
or
ain't
go
come in the room.
outside, or go in the
They
car.
must have
Yeah.
talked when they be asleep, or they talk when we. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
They,
you
we
put
didn't
that on the
hear
back
no
burner,
conversation.
and you hold it until
We didn't
it's
hear no conversation.
time for them to have that.
We didn't say we was
Yeah.
gonna do that. We was gonna do it in front of them.
But I'm not saying it.
He's
I
saying if a
asked
child
you
was
if a
heard,
child
what
saw
would they?
it.
Yeah.
Because bro,
Oh, that's how they gonna respond
but
to it.
that's what I'm saying. So now they've seen their element. So now they gonna take that out in the world because they've seen it. So you were sitting up there. Now I'm just gonna reenact. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Start with you, and I'm gonna go back to you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So you was over here. Bow, boom, hey, bow. That's not what I said. You missed my point. Bow, boom, boom, boom. She was over here like, but I'm equal. Don't try to.
Yeah.
I'm here. We together. Don't look at me. Did you hear what I said? Man, I'm not going for that. So all of that was seen by that person over there.
Yeah.
It's this talk. And they watching.
Yeah.
So now they don't know that you all are engaging in healthy dialogue. They just think, what the hell is going on?
what the hell going on? My man,
Daddy are yelling at each other.
whoever
And
yelling
I
at
see
each other.
hands. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
You tell him in the heat of the moment, her, go to your room. Mommy and daddy are talking. They don't know what the resolution is. They don't know what happened. All they saw was that conversation.
Yeah.
So now the conversation continued until it came down to that simmer. It was already boiling, but now it came down to that simmer. So now what? They don't see that.
They don't
see the resolution. All they saw was,
Yeah.
what do they do now? They take that out in the world.
And then let's say this. And then the next day, we get up, we kiss, you go to work. They confused.
They're like,
That's what I'm getting.
That's,
at.
I
So
know
now they think that's
and
the
that's why
elements
people,
of it.
yeah.
Now they think that's the elements of a healthy relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
because we
Trauma.
never showed them
We never
Yeah.
showed them.
the resolution that we made up.
That's
But most
what
people
I'm
make
saying.
up.
It's,
in
it's
private.
okay. It's okay if
This
they
is
yell at me.
what
It's
most
okay if they
people
yell
make
at me. It's okay if they carry all that. It's okay.
Or they go out
Tomorrow
cussing
gonna be a
people
better day.
Yeah.
That's why. And
I'm glad I'm saying that.
but hey, I ain't against that. That's why I feel like this. So like, even I say like with my last relationship I was in, you know, and my son was around it, you know, I always make sure that my son sees that. Okay, if he really don't meet people, but if he is in your life like that, he only sees me hugging you, loving on you, whatever the case may be. That's what he sees as far as, because he needs to know that, hey, if a man is in a relationship with a woman, this is how he should be with her. You know, all the bickering or whatever the case may go back and forth, whatever that is, even we did that shit in private. You know, we did it in private, not around none of our kids. Her kids, my kids, whatever the case may be. That ain't what they saw. Whatever they saw was him loving her, she loving him. That's the end of that. You see what I'm saying? Us having a back and forth, or we gonna do it in front of the kids? Fuck no. We're not gonna do it in front of the kids.
That was my mistake. I did that.
100%.
I did the back and forth in front of the kids, and then I would send them away, but they don't see the resolution.
But see, you gotta
Which is
understand.
why I'm saying it.
But you gotta
right now.
understand this.
I had to learn it.
T-Ray,
That's
you
not
gotta
something
understand.
I was taught.
But you don't have kids either.
No.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
you
That's
learn
and
that.
that's
Exactly.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Once you have a child,
I-
once you have a child, the whole dynamic changes, because you always want your child to see you being loving or whatever the case may be, to where it's like, okay, daddy didn't you don't want to see that. That's just that. You don't want to see that.
There are elements.
There
are elements to that.
I call the motherfucker outside. Look, come outside. We have disagreement. Come outside. I'm in the cold.
It's like
those
with
are
me.
elements you figure out along the way.
Like I don't even drink around my. I don't even drink around my child.
Yeah,
that's
you
what?
figured it.
At
this
this age,
but that's what I'm saying. But
I
when
wouldn't
people
argue. But when
you
I
was
was
25,
22,
yeah,
23,
you
wouldn't have
definitely
been
did.
that level
You
here.
definitely
Like
did
if
it.
Tyler was around when you was like Tyler was
No,
around.
Oh no,
he
he might have had. He might not have
might
had
not.
that,
He
bro.
might not have had that.
Nah, you
That's
might
what
not
I'm
have had
saying.
that, bro.
That's
You
what
might
I'm
not have had
saying.
that. You wouldn't have had that.
that's us now because we all.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. We
That's
all
us now.
we
So we
understand.
know, yeah.
Mellow out, talk, have that conversation. Like me,
Oh, we know the fence.
you will never catch me raising my voice at a woman ever at this point. Like
I ain't doing that shit no.
Like,
no.
That's
ever.
what
You
I
won't
meant.
even-
But that's
like-
what I meant when I was saying.
Okay.
men
All right.
supposed
You
to be-
disagree? Okay. Cool.
But that's the thing.
Go
So
with it.
we on a different side of it. It is what it is. Either we what can we do to resolve it, or all right, well, it was
It's over.
fun. Let's go.
It's over.
Exactly.
It was fun.
It was fun. It's over. Shit.
It is what it is.
You gotta
But
be
for
okay
real,
with that
But for real,
shit.
because this is my thing, and it started from the early parts. Like in the last relationship, she had 2 homosexual goddaddies for the kids. Now, that's the first thing. Now,
See?
it took me at 25 to get to a place where I could openly be accepting. So probably like 28 before I got openly acceptance of their presence there. But the thing,
Hold
give me time, brother. Please.
He bite his lip. Why they got something to say?
Give me time.
Oh, they got something to say.
Like this is me opening up, so let me open up. All right, so when that was happening, and they would have dialogue, they were tots, so they would talk and have like open conversations, like they wasn't even there. And I'd be like, y'all don't see them right there, like y'all not gonna. And I mean, when I say open dialogue, they was bitch this, bitch that. Yeah, that bitch gonna understand. And I mean, like, I'm looking at it like, bruh, he right there, she right there. Both of them are just looking the same way you looking at me
Right.
now, trying to understand what the hell this conversation is. And it's not that she didn't see a problem with it. It's just that it didn't register to her what was happening.
What was
then.
going on there?
Like it wasn't registering her. And I would have that conversation that would lead to a.
Y'all argue.
So, fast forward, we having those conversations, different conversations, us. Now, I'm accepting them. They fine. I love them all my heart. But we having those conversations with me and her, and they seeing us do this. Now, he goes back to his sister, and he's fussing like I'm fussing at her. She's catty as her mama's being catty with him. And that dynamic is playing out right in front of us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, bro, you 9. Why are you fussing like you didn't have enough of life already?
That's
It's
what
just
he
started.
That's what he
heard
did.
it from y'all.
Exactly.
That's what he
Just-
did.
Exactly. Which is why I know that those elements now are more important, even for father figures. If I'm not the father, it's
Right.
important for me to set a precedent for what's going on.
Exactly.
So yeah.
That's what it do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's what we got for you all today. This is Misunderstood Conversations. You got any closing statements?
Nah.
Why?
No closing statements?
Because I see what the hell I already said to say.
It's a man bag. It's not a purse.
Man, oh goddamn man, bad.
It's a fuck.
Hey, that nigga went to the Rock.
Nah.
Hold it down, look up.
Y'all,
That
they
nigga
create terms so goddamn often. It's a man bag. Where the fuck they come from?
European.
Yeah.
When they,
Bruh,
You
these
black.
ain't even
You're black.
New. Nigga, shut up.
You
These
was
ain't
African.
even new. Niggas, the bike messengers in New
African.
York used to have these all the fucking time. They roll bikes wearing these motherfuckers. That's where it started.
Okay.
Anyway. I gotta say for yo, I'm a classic man looking ass.
hey, look here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week on Misunderstood Conversations. See y'all on Monday. Make sure y'all like and y'all share this video.
For sure, for sure.
Check us out on Instagram at Misunderstood Conversations. Check us out on Facebook at Misunderstood Conversations. And you can also find us on YouTube at Misunderstood Conversations. We love y'all. We holler at y'all. We out.
This nigga wine, man.